Hi, I'm Katie. I'm writing a book. Today is May 25th. It's 9 p.m. Just turned 9 p.m. I have not written today. Well, I guess that's not totally true. I did not write yesterday. And what I have written today is not in the book. It was just some poetry, kinda. Oh, Summer, what's up here? Come on. Oh, there she is. But what I did today instead, let's see, what did I do today? I went to the thrift store today and I got some art. So we are planning on doing a gallery wall above our couch. And I say planning and I say it like that because we've been talking about it since we moved here and it just hasn't happened. And it's kind of a big space. So I just don't know how that's going to turn out, but whatever. I got some art today. I found one piece of art that was actually really cool. It has a dragonfly. If I would have thought about it, I would have brought it in here, but I didn't. And then the other art, mostly like floral kind of stuff, which we may end up taking some of that out and just using the frames for those. It just depends. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I went to the thrift store today. That was my big thing. Why does that look? Okay, whatever. But then, so last night I was working on a collage. So I like to make collages. Don't really have any rhyme or reason to them. I just like doing it. So sometimes I make collages. So last night I made this collage, and again, I didn't think to bring it in here, but that's okay. And also I haven't glued it together, so it's just sitting in the front cover of a book that sits on our coffee table right now because I need to glue it together. But it's done other than being glued together. But I was feeling pretty crafty again today, more so like wanting to craft but not really having anything specific that I wanted to make or like that I've been inspired by to make. So I kind of just sat down here and was looking at all my cardstock. I just got an insane amount of cardstock. So I have so many colors, more colors than I've ever had before. Some of these colors I didn't even know they made cardstock in, because I mean, sometimes you think cardstock and you just think like primary colors, kind of basic colors, but no, there are lots and lots of colors of cardstock. So that was exciting. Sat down here, didn't really know what to make, kind of was going crazy trying to think of something, like trying to look up stuff. But you know, sometimes when you want to make art and you're like, man, what should I make? And so you're like, let me try to Google and go on YouTube and try to find some inspiration. But then you're like, I don't like any of this. I don't want to do any of this. Like, this is not what I'm imagining. And it's like, oh, it's because the art you want to make is your art. So how would you find that on Google? So whatever. So what I did, I ended up making a little zine. It's not done yet. Oh, she wants down. Okay, bye, Sammy. But I made this little zine, and it's not done. This is my first zine that I've actually made. I've wanted to make zines in the past, but just haven't. Mostly because I don't know what to put in them. But I started this one with a color scheme, which I don't know if you can tell from this, but I did, this is the front. I don't know what to put on this page yet. And then I've got these. And then nothing on the back. But it's Scooby-Doo. Colors of Scooby-Doo. So, Daphne, Fred, Velma, Shaggy, Scooby. And then, of course, all the colors together. And then this worked out really well that this is, like, the colors of the Mystery Machine. I just thought that was so cute. I want to do almost like a friendship-themed situation for what I actually write in here. That's kind of the poetry I was trying to write to put in this, but it was just coming out corny. Like, there's nothing wrong with little corny poetry, but I don't know. I don't want it to be corny. Well, I don't mind if it's corny, but I'd rather it be like authentically corny than like I'm trying to write a poem horny. Does that make sense? So yeah, so this is what I've done today, which just was fun. It took, a good amount of time I wasn't on my phone, which is nice. Darby and Sarah called me while I was doing this. Well, Darby called me, and then we added Sarah to the FaceTime. So that was fun. So I showed them. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the front. I like that. But yeah, I did the actual backing as another piece of cardstock. Probably shouldn't have done that because it's pretty thick, just with the amount of cardstock that's in here. But not the worst. So yeah, maybe I'll make more zines in the future. I think I probably will, because this was actually fun, just doing like the paper part. I just don't know what to put in here. I don't know. You know, I could do pictures, not like collages. Well, it could be collages, but like pictures of like my friends, like me and my friends. That'd be kind of cute. I don't know. I haven't decided, but I just thought that was fun. So that's what I did. I have this huge pile. Well, it's not huge, but I mean, pretty big pile of scraps that I need to throw away. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of having an off day. I've been having like an off 2 weeks, really. And I'm trying to do some of the things that make me feel better, like doing crafts, which this is better than, you know, scrolling on Instagram tenfold. I haven't walked today. I haven't went for any walks on the walking pad today because I did the last 2 days and my hips are sore. So, took today off from the walking pad, and then I'll start doing the walking pad again tomorrow. I need to probably do yoga. I love doing yoga, and it's really good for me. But again, it's one of those things where I'm just like, oh, I love doing it, and it's so fun, I enjoy it, but also I'm not gonna do it. But I need to do it because, one, mentally, it makes me feel better. 2, physically, it makes me feel better. 3, it would help with my hips being sore from walking if I did yoga, because the kind of yoga I do is like more like stretching yoga. I don't really do like hardcore, like, I mean, it's exercise, but it's not like, you know, it's chill yoga. It's not let me start sweating yoga. But yeah, I don't know, but I'm having an off couple of weeks. I made dinner tonight and didn't like it. The same thing happened last night, and I hate that. I feel like it just totally throws me off. I'm not a picky eater. I like a lot of different kind of food. I'm more than willing to try new things, but I hate eating something that I don't like. Like, I'm not really somebody, like, okay, like if I'm out to dinner with somebody and I order something and I don't really like it, like, I'm gonna be fine. Like, I'll get through it. Or like if I go over to somebody's house and they cook and I don't love it, I can get over it. Like, that's not a big deal. I'm not gonna say anything. It's gonna be fine. But at my house, if I cook it or Jacob cooks it and I don't like it, like, I feel like the evening's ruined. Like, I'm like this, no, I don't like that. I don't like being home, eating a home-cooked meal that I don't like. I don't like that. And I like all kinds of food, and I like healthy food, I like unhealthy food, whatever. Like today I had, it was from Aldi. It was a cheese and spinach ravioli, and I like ravioli. I like cheese and I like spinach with canned Alfredo sauce. I will say I'm not a lover of canned Alfredo sauce, but this specific one we've been getting, the Prego roasted garlic parmesan, I think. It's pretty good. Well, no. It wasn't good. It just wasn't good. And it just, I don't know. I'm also one of those people that if I eat something that I don't like, I feel like I then need to eat something that I do like to get the taste out of my mouth. Even though that, like, it's not nasty or anything. It's just like, the mouthfeel is off. And usually when that happens at home, I'll eat a bunch of pickles. Okay, I know that's not that crazy. I know there are lots of people who do that, but I will eat a lot of pickles, and then I'll drink a little pickle juice, and then I'll feel a lot better. That's just what I like to do. I don't have any pickles. There's no pickles in my house because I ate both jars of pickles already. It's fine. I'll be fine. But it was just one of those things where I'm like, okay, I didn't like this dinner, and I don't have any pickles. So, And I also don't have anything else that would make me feel better, like an ice cream sandwich. I don't have any ice cream sandwiches. Ugh. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It's just annoying and throws me off, and I just don't like it. And Jacob is at the movies right now, so I'm just chilling here by myself, and I like being by myself, but I don't know. I'm just I don't know. I'm just having one of them days. Let's see, what else did I do today? I had McDonald's for lunch. It was actually pretty good McDonald's. It's actually pretty good. I did not spend like any time outside today. No, I didn't go outside hardly at all, other than when I went to the thrift store. Like just going to my car. Yesterday I started washing the outside of our windows. So like I took the screen off the windows from the outside of the house, took the screen off, washed the window, and like washed the frame, I guess. So I did all of our front windows yesterday because I was in a hurry because it was about to rain, and it did start raining on me. But I finished the front of the house, so now I just have the back side of the house windows, and they were nasty. Those windows were nasty. So yeah, they do look a lot better, and it definitely was worth it. I just need to maybe finish that tomorrow. I don't know if it's supposed to rain. I mean, it's fine if it rains, but I just need like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. I don't really know. Probably at least an hour and a half comfortably, I think. But also I don't want to do it like during time of like direct head-on sunshine either. Like I'd rather do it in the evening or the morning. That way the heat's not as bad and the sun is not as bad. That's what I did yesterday. I want to finish that hopefully tomorrow. If there's a good time to do it. What else? What else? I'm trying to think of more crafts I want to do. So, okay, like I said, sometimes I want to make art, and I'm like, what kind of art do I want to make? And then I try to like Google it and look on YouTube, and then I just get crafts that I'm like, okay, that's not really what I meant. What I have seen, and I saw this on Instagram, of this person who is making these paper mache, like large paper mache wall hangings of bugs. Really, really like that. And I've seen people who do bugs, fish. I feel like it's mostly bugs and fish that I've seen. But it reminds me of in Animal Crossing, whenever you catch a new bug and your person is like, holds up the fish or the bug, and it's like, tells you the name of the bug and has like a little cute sentence about it. So it kind of reminded me of that. And I was like, maybe I should try to do some paper mache bugs. That would be fun. I've never done paper mache before. Like probably when I was like, in school, like elementary school and maybe middle school. I don't remember ever doing it in high school, but maybe. But yeah, I think that would be fun. I just don't know how to do paper mache. I mean, I know I could Google it, but I've never done it. But they were doing like the paper mache of the bug, like a beetle, and then they would paint it, and then it looked amazing. And I wouldn't expect mine to look amazing because one, I've never done that before, and two, I'm watching somebody who clearly that's like their thing. So obviously it's gonna look pretty good. So yeah, I thought maybe I should try that. I do have a bunch of cardboard, I've been trying to save all of our cardboard, or most of it at least, for like craft projects. I've been keeping all of like our toilet paper rolls, like the cardboard from that, some of our egg cartons, things like that, to try to do some different kind of art projects. So I do have supplies, but I just don't know what to do with them. So I don't know. Maybe I should try paper mache, something. I don't know what kind of bug I would do. Probably a beetle. Maybe I should look at like the Animal Crossing bugs and then just pick one and just see how it goes. That'd be kind of fun. I'm not gonna do it tonight because, you know, it's after 9 o'clock now, but maybe tomorrow. I'm not gonna commit. I don't know. I haven't decided. Anyway, I don't know. I'm happy one of my other cats is down here, but he's got his back toward me. But some are left. I don't see Daphne in here either. I'm gonna write after this. I don't really know what is happening in the book in a way that I don't even know, like I don't know what I don't know. I just feel like I will write something and I'm like, and I'll write something else, I'm like, okay. And then I'll write something else, I'm like, Like I am just writing things as they come to me, which is fine, even though I have an outline that I mostly ignore. But it's confusing me because I'll be like, okay, this is not what I planned to happen, but it's what's naturally coming out. So it's just messing with me a little bit. Let me see, how many words am I into the book? Let's see. I am 41,029 words into book 1. And my goal is 100,000. I don't know if it'll be that long. It could be longer. I don't know. That's just a nice round number that I went with. Is it backed by like market standards? Probably not. Probably would need to be a little shorter, but that's kind of my 100K. That's what we're looking at. But I'm not necessarily like, oh, if I only write 98,000 and I don't, you know, it is fine. That's just a number I picked. So yeah, 41% of the way through by that metric, which is good. I don't know. And I really sent myself for a loop. So when I first started writing this book, I was writing it in third person, and then I got, I don't know, 15 to 20,000 words in, and I thought, I don't really like this in third person. And then I started writing it in first person. So I'll have to go back and fix that, but I'm ignoring that for now. Partially because I still don't know which one I like better. There are some things that I like better about third person, and then there's some things I like better about first person. So I'm just kind of flip-flopping around right now. And then when I go back to edit and do the next draft, that's when I'll make my decision. Because right now I'm like, just write it, and then later you can put it in the right point of view. So I know that's a mess I've left for myself, but that's fine. I'm trying to think what else is going on. The book is just, like, I feel like that's all I'm thinking about these last, like, 2-ish weeks, which is not good because I've been in a funk for the last 2 weeks, partially because of this poison ivy, poison oak situation that I've had going on. So I think the, like, bad mood of, you know, having poison oak and being itchy, and like this overload of thoughts I'm having about the book are mixing together and just kind of bogging me down a little bit. I need to just push through. I will say today has been a better day than the last probably 5 or 6 days. Like, yeah. Yeah, probably. I mean, my birthday was good, but yeah, just been real down and bummed out mostly. But today I feel a little better, and then I think tomorrow I'm gonna feel a lot better. I'm just deciding that that's gonna be the truth. And feeling better today makes me think that I will feel even better tomorrow. I guess we'll find out. I'm off work tomorrow. I took the day off, so today's Monday. It's Memorial Day. And tomorrow's the 26th, and I took the day off from work. So I'm still off of work. So what am I gonna do tomorrow? I'd like to get up early, later than I would, like if I was getting up for work, but I'd like to still get up early, like 8:30 or 9. And then I'd like to do maybe like an hour of just like housekeeping kind of stuff like that. And then have breakfast. And then do yoga. I should do yoga tomorrow morning. That would be good for me. What else do I want to do tomorrow? I want to write. I want to write a lot tomorrow. Actually, yeah. Okay, let me go back. I talked about this the other day. When I originally took these days off work, so my birthday was Thursday, the 21st. May 21st was my birthday. So I took Thursday off of work, Friday off of work, then Saturday and Sunday I don't work, and then today, Monday, Memorial Day, I have that day off, and then I took tomorrow and the next day off. So I took 21st to the 27th off work, and the plan was that I was gonna kind of treat these days as if, what would it be like if my full-time job was this, like being a writer, being an artist, that sort of thing, or just, working for myself. Well, I've not really done that. Partially because the 21st was my birthday. That was fine. I knew that was not gonna be a good example kind of day. Now that Friday, I could have done better about trying harder on that Friday, but that's all right. And the weekend, and then there was a family thing that happened, so we had to, do that. So that kind of changed things. And then today, I don't have an excuse for today. I just stayed up way too late last night. I didn't go to bed until like 3:30 last night, and then I didn't get up today until 11, which really is not that bad for staying up till 3:30. I'm just gonna say it. But it just threw me off. It just threw me off for the whole day. So whatever. Tomorrow and Wednesday are gonna be really strong days where I am like, okay, if this was your life, what would you do? What would you do? So let's think. I would wake up around like 8:30 or 9, pretty casually. Preferably no alarm. I'm gonna set an alarm, but ideally I'd like to get to a place where I don't need an alarm to wake up around 8:30 or 9. And then get up, get ready, brush my teeth, stuff like that. Get dressed. I don't really want to do like a whole like jeans situation. I'm not gonna wear jeans around my house, but like a nice, like from pajamas to like a nice pair of sweatpants kind of situation. And then yoga and journal in the morning would be really good for me. Yoga, journal, breakfast, brunch situation, and then work on the book right in the afternoon from like, okay, let's see, if I get up at 8:30, get everything ready, brush my teeth, do some like household stuff by 9:30, yoga till 10, journal till 10:30. We'll give myself a 30-minute buffer to just sit on the couch. 11. Did I already say eat? I don't remember. 11 to 12. Household, lunch, whatever. And then like 12. Did I say 11 to 12? whatever, 12 to like 4 or at least 3. Right. Just in here, sitting at this desk, writing on this book. That's what I would like to see. Because I feel like if I could write every day for 3 to 4 hours, I could get a lot done. Now, granted, there's always going to be times where you sit down to write and you have all this time to write and then you write like 10 words. But I think if I knew that I had this time block to write, I like to think I would actually do it. We'll find out tomorrow. And then after I write, so we'll say until 4. And then just kind of hang out with my cats. Jacob gets home. And then we just hang out. Have dinner. Watch TV. Chill. Maybe I do a craft. That sounds like a pretty good day to me. Maybe I can get him to cook. That would be even better. I would love that. Maybe he'll make burgers. That's my favorite. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna plan for tomorrow. But before I get to tomorrow, I've got to stay on tonight. It's almost 9:30. I've been talking for almost 30 minutes already. About what? I don't know. I'm gonna write tonight. I'm gonna try, honestly, I need to think. Like, I'm doing a lot of, like, passive thinking, like, throughout the day. Like, okay, I need to think about that. I need to figure this out. I need to, need to work out that. How does that happen? How do they get from there? Who does that? Why did they do that? I do a lot of passive thinking all day long about the book. I need to have some real, like, get serious thinking time. Maybe that's what I need to do tonight. Probably. Ugh. I don't know why I'm acting like it's like torture. It's my book. What do you mean? I'm literally obsessed with it, and I'm like, ugh, I have to think about it. Whatever. I don't know. It's just very, and this is the other thing. I haven't been on my phone too much today, which is great. But the one time, well, I shouldn't say one time, but the times I have been on my phone today, I'm on Instagram. I shouldn't be on Instagram. I just shouldn't be on Instagram. There was a time where I deleted Instagram and I just wasn't on Instagram at all. That was good. That was really good. But I'm not there right now. But I was on Instagram earlier, and it's just, everything I see is either stuff that I've made an effort to try to see more of, like the arts and the crafts and like the writers and that sort of stuff. I'm like, okay, I love that. But then the algorithm, it knows me. It knows what I don't like, and it'll show me that. And it's just, today specifically, it showed me all this stuff about how Google is like changing to an AI first search engine situation, where basically whenever you Google something, it's basically you're asking the Gemini AI and not just like Googling a question anymore. And that just kind of freaks me out. Like, I don't want to be like a scared person. I don't like that, and it does freak me out, and it's not good for me to just watch videos about people being like, yeah, it's bad, whenever, what am I gonna do about it? I mean, obviously I can use different search engines and things like that, but like, I can't tell Google not to do that. I mean, I could, but they're not gonna listen to it. Like, so there's no sense in me like freaking out about it and like getting worried about it and just like falling down a rabbit hole of more and more information about this whenever there's not any reason for me personally to do so, whenever I don't have any ability to change that other than my own personal responsibility of just maybe using a different search engine. It's just not good for me to get sucked into that kind of content online, because it does get very like, here's why that's bad, and here's why you should be scared, and here's the kinds of horrible things that are going to happen because of this, and that just freaks me out. But then I get freaked out, and I'm like, I need to know more so I can feel better, even though it doesn't make me feel better. It makes me feel more freaked out. But I need to stay off of Instagram. I have to stay off of Instagram. Whatever. I feel like I just say whatever whenever I'm like, just stop talking about it. Just move on. Okay, I think it's 9:30. I'm going to clean up a little bit, throw away these, you know, little scraps and stuff. Clean off the desk a little bit, because I do have some cardstock, like big pieces, that I just need to put back in their piles. I'm going to put away the zine project for the night. Unless inspiration strikes, then I'll pick her back up. But for now, I'm putting her away. Put away the glue. Done. I was supposed to get a package, actually. I'm gonna go check and see if I got that package when I get done with this. And then I'll probably maybe put that together. Depends on if it actually is one of those things that's gonna take a while to put together or not. Because then I might just wait till tomorrow. And that could be something I do tomorrow. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go check and see if I got that package. I'm gonna clean up the desk, throw this stuff away. I needed water. I finished my Diet Coke, so now I need a water. And then I'm going to get my notebook. I use a physical spiral notebook. It is not sitting here because it is in my tote bag. It's in my tote bag. I'm going to think through these questions that keep running through my mind about the book. Probably not going to solve them, but I need to at least think, okay, how does that blah blah blah. And then I might write, depending on, you know, as I'm thinking through and answering some of these questions that I'm having, if I get the spark to write it out or something, then I'll write. And that's it. And then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna try to go to bed not early, probably by like midnight, ideally. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna check for my package, clean up, and think. All right. I will talk to you soon. I thought about doing these every day, but I'm not gonna commit to that because I'm just not that girl that can commit to that right now. I'm just gonna do this whenever it feels like I should, or that it would help me. So, all right, I'm gonna go do those things and hopefully write, but at the bare minimum, think. Okay, bye.